everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tessy. If this is the first time I'm stopping by here, my name is Tessy. You're welcome. Please subscribe before leaving. Look at this face. I actually want to see this face again. I'm joking. And I want to thank you guys, my old subscribers and my new subscriber. I've been seeing you guys. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you like or you enjoy what you see here. Please stick around with me and get to know me more, okay? So yeah, in this video I'm going to be making a reaction video. I'm talking slow because my baby girl is sleeping. I don't want her to jump up right now, because whenever she hear my voice and realize that I'm on camera, she will jump up and start screaming because she wants to be on camera. So in today's video I'm going to be reacting on a friend, Itugbu. I'm going to be leaving her name at the screen for you, and I'm going to be leaving that particular video I'm reacting on at the comment section and the description box. Please check her out, okay, to hear her out. That video was based on a true life story. According to her, it's about challenges where married, and when you're married to someone outside your race, like interracial marriage issue. One of her friends complained to her about her situation with her man, the way her man don't want her to change everything at home in their house. They are still dating, they are not yet married, but they are living together. The way how he doesn't take her to vacation, like travel out of their city to another city for vacation, which is a normal thing couple or family do for me. As the way he always complained of not having enough money to buy her something or tip her or just give her something to, you know women, we enjoy our husband or our boyfriend's money. Yes, we enjoy that. So as it goes on and off, and then she also talked about how people are faking their life on social media, like people that are married to interracial interracial relationship, people that are married to white man, how they are faking their relationship to make others feel sad about their own. I totally agree with almost everything that she said in that video, but my own point of what I'm trying to say here, like, I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. Look, getting married to outside your race, especially when you have to learn the language, when you have to learn the culture, when you have to learn all the system, is not easy. It's not all a bed of roses, guys. Unless you are married to the person and you're living and the person is living in an English speaking country where both of you met each other. Probably both of you have got to know the cultures in the country you met, or maybe you met the person when the person is working in your country. The person must have known one or two things about your country, about your origin. So it's different from when the person don't know anything about your place, like your culture, where you are coming from. Is different, and it's quite challenging. I'm not going to tell you that it's not challenging. Look, I know that because I've seen a lot of people on Facebook sending me message, I want to marry a white man, can you find me a white man, I want to be a white, I want to have a mixed baby and all that. It's not all about mixed baby, it's not all about marrying a white man, it's not all about luxurious wife. Look, me, let me just say that I am not lucky enough to get married to a good person from my race. And when I found myself here, I don't differentiate him between my race and not my race. I see him like someone I want to spend the rest of my life with, someone I want to have family with. This is how I see my husband. I don't see him like he's white and I'm black. No, I see him like my own, as if we are the same color. I don't see anything like I don't look at him in a different way. I look at him the way I would look at black people, like my own race. It's the way it is, because I don't just like focus on him, looking at him, oh, he's a white man, I have to worship him, I have to do some certain things, I have to overlook his mistakes, I have to overlook his bad behaviors because I want to be with a white man. No, I don't do that. So that takes me, I'm using my own example to show you, to tell you what to do, guys, to correct some of the mistakes that people are making out there. Look, that you are with a white man, name them wherever the person is from. You don't have to worship the person. The same way you will treat a man that is from your race is the same way you have to treat the whether green, yellow, black, or any white, any color. Stop, because I've seen that, I've seen that a lot of our ladies, a lot of our girls are giving these people, are giving white men so much power to use them the way they want. How can you, if I'm to live with you in the house, you don't tell me that I don't have to decorate the house where I'm living with you? It's impossible. If you don't want me to live with you, fine, I will stay. We will stay far away from each other, but don't tell me that you want me to live in this house and you don't want me to have an opinion in my own house. No, that is no, no, no for me. So I will tell you, I don't know who this message is for. I don't know who gave my friend that message, but I'm telling you now, for my honest opinion, you have to let him know where you stand. Okay, from her own story, you are not married to him yet. Both of you are not married yet. This is the time you stand on your ground. This is time to make the right decision for yourself. Any man that don't want you to change anything in the house, you have to let them know right now that, look, if you want me to spend the rest of my life with you, you have to let me have opinion in this house. It does not have to be only you, only you. You have to put this here, you have to put that here, you have to do this decoration, or you have to put this furniture here. I have to have a say in this house too. Unless, if you don't want me to have any say, if you don't want me to have any stand or any decision in this house, we are not meant to be together. Don't be scared to tell them that. Don't be scared. I know my husband is going to be listening to me like that, but let me tell you a story. Probably I've mentioned this in one of my video about how we met or something like that, but I can't remember if I've mentioned this. Look, there was a time we were not married then. So this was not the house we were living in a rented apartment. So he invited his friends, colleagues over for a dinner. I made the dinner. So after the dinner, everybody was having a conversation, talking. Thank God they speak English, these colleagues of his. So I remember one of them asking me, do you like living in Italy? I was like, yes, I love living in Italy, but if I go back, I'm not sure I'll be coming back to Italy again. Yes, I said that. My husband was sitting down there. They asked me why didn't you want to come. If you love this place, why don't you want to come back here? I said, it's just for some reason. I don't want to come back. If I go back, I'm not sure I'm going to be back here again. You know why I did that, girls? Why? I know that can separate us and it can actually put us together again. But that I made a point there. The point I made there was because I was tired of traveling. Like I was spending more time in Italy than Nigeria. Like I will have a visa, I will come here because I always have multiple entry. Like when I come here, I will stay like 2 months before going back, and after 2 months again, I'm back here. Because my first visa was 3 months. From 3 months, they gave me 6 months. And when they give you 6 months, you can stay 3 months without going back. So from 6 months, I started having 1 year visa, 2 years visa. So that was the visa. So I had enough time to spend here. So I spent more time in Europe than in Nigeria. So I got tired of traveling always. So I needed to make that decision. So I was scared, and it was a good decision to make. So I said that at the end of the day, when they left, he now asked me, why didn't you want to come back to Italy again? I said, I don't want to come back to Italy again because I want to know my stand. I don't want to keep doing this traveling stuff and not knowing my stand. I'm in Nigeria, you are in Italy. We are just living life like that, traveling. I don't know where the relationship is going to take us, or married or not married. So I want to get my stand. I want to go back and invest my time in my country. If we're not getting married, because I'm tired of like traveling on and off. So that is what, after that moment, he got the message. He got the message I sent out. So inside me, I know I sent that message for a purpose. I wasn't scared, because if we love each other, we have to make a plan, a balance for both of us, you know. So yes, why am I saying this? You have to make your plan right now, where it's not late. Any man that you stay with, that or you are living with, both of you are living together right now, and he's telling you that you don't have a say in the house, I'm not sure. You have to correct it now before you get married to him, because if you don't correct it now, don't think that when you get married to him, you're going to change anything. Things are going to stand that way. I have seen a case where most of the girls that marry to white man, the men don't allow them to cook with their pots. They don't allow them to cook their ethnic food. That is so wrong. I cook my ethnic food whenever I want, and I feel so bad to hear that another women of color like me, don't cook their own food in their own house. I feel so sad for them. And so many things, the guy don't help. They worship the guy make them do all sorts of things for them. He would just, or he would talk to them anyhow. He would call the family name. It's so bad. So when you find yourself in this relation, I'm telling you, as someone that is into this interracial family, if you find yourself into that when it's still early, what I mean by when it's still early, when you are not yet married to him, try to correct it. And if the man don't want to accept your own opinion, I think the best thing is for you to do is to just separate. Because if you think that if you that if you accept him or he today, that he's going to change tomorrow, it's not going to change, girl. It's not going to change. So this is not just for interracial families. Interracial family, this is also for every other person. Do not try to change a man. Do not try to say, oh, when I married him, he's going to change. No, they don't change. They are adults. It is very difficult to change adults. So when you find yourself in this situation, when you are still cutting, when you are not yet married, when you are not, maybe you don't have baby yet, especially when you don't have baby yet with this person, when you see that things are not going the way it's supposed to go, girl, find a way out. I think it's the best to tell you that my marriage is all bed of roses. Trust me, there is no perfect marriage, there is no perfect family, there is no perfect relationship. It's two people that come together, accept to make it work, actually make it work. A lot of these people that is showing you some luxurious life on social media, sometimes it's not as it is. It's not as it is. Sometimes inside their home, they are faking it to look relevant for you. They're making those things to make you feel bad, and at the end of the day, they succeed in making you feel bad. But inside their house, most of those cars, most of those bags, most of those things they are showing aren't their own. It's not their own. They're just showing up because they can't live without showing off those things. And when you go inside them, when you come inside their home, you will see that you that is living a low-key life are far better than those people that is showing off those things. I'm not saying most of them don't have what they are showing, but majority of the people that always show flashy lifestyle are showing you the fake lifestyle. It means because most of them come here on social media to feel good about themselves, because in the real life they are not happy in the real life. So social media is the only platform that makes them happy. And if you overthink it, if you don't control yourself, you will think that their life is better than your life. No, their life is not better than your life at all. Every family have one issue or the other. Do not say this person is perfect, this person's family is perfect, how the husband is perfect, they're always traveling. Most of that trip you see some couples taking always are sponsored by two couples. Maybe both of them, this one bring money here, this one bring money here, and they put it together, they travel. Most of them are not sponsored by their husband. Most of their bags, their cars and everything are not sponsored by their husband. Most of them are working tirelessly, like every day, sleepless nights, hustling, looking for customers to give them that money to look relevant, because they base their life on social media. They've decided to always look luxurious on social media, so they can do anything to show that lifestyle. So do not compare your relationship. Do not get married to a white man because someone else that are married to them are showing all sort of luxurious life. No, that is not how it works. My advice to you is that when you want to stay with a man of white man out of your race, don't do it because of I don't know, having mixed baby, or because of they give the best luxurious life, because they work hard just like the other black men. Nobody throws money away. Don't get married to, don't have it in the back of your head that when you marry that person, is going to give you everything. Is going to take you to all around. Is going to take you around the world, take you to trip, all the luxurious life you have to live, all the luxurious life. A lot of ladies have made this mistake, and today they are regretting it. So please, marry because you love that person. Marry because you have an understanding with that person. Do not marry because you think that is what everybody is doing. You think that is your ticket to heaven. It's not your ticket to heaven, because a lot of young ladies are suffering inside. They are suffering and smiling, but they won't tell you. So please make sure you cut down the mistakes, make sure you set the boundaries straight before getting married to, be it who white man, be it the country the person's from, no matter how much the person have. Make sure you set your priorities straight. Tell the person, if you like me and if you want to marry me or love me enough to marry me, to want to build a family with me, I'm not cutting down anything about me, such as when I'm cooking, I want to have my own food, my own origin, like my own ethnic food. I want to eat it. I want to also give my family, my kids, that. Try to set the priorities. Do not be scared. Do not be scared. Any man that wants to stay with you will stay with you. The only person that won't stay with you when you tell them your real self is someone that don't want to stay with you. So I'm telling you today, you that made that requested that video from Annie, you have to set the boundaries straight now. That is still early. You are not married. I don't know if you have kids with him, but you have to set it. You have to make him understand that he has to help you. You don't have to carry all the load in your head just because you want to be with him. He has to play his role as well. He has to give you space to put the furniture or decorate the house, make it comfortable as a woman. He has to accept you in that home as a woman of, or as a woman of that house. He has to accept, he has to give you your space in that house. Now that you are not yet married to him, if he refuses to give you that space, I think it's best you find your way. I know some people will say, if I find my way, how can I get another white man? Probably it's not your destiny to marry a white man. Just find a good man. The important thing is a good man, because there are bad men, like I put it like this, bad men are bad men, no matter the race. There are bad in white, there are bad in black. So there are a lot of good in white and there are a lot of good in black. So see your spouse as like at the same color as you. Do not see them as king or as God or as anything. Do not worship them. Show them your true self. Let them love you for who you are, than you trying to please them by all costs and displeasing yourself. Because trust me, one day it's going to burst. And don't swallow things you know you cannot swallow for long. Try to make yourself clear. Try to voice out let your voice be heard, you know. Try to get out. Try to tell them how you feel. Communicate with them. Let them understand. Let him learn how to communicate with you. Trust me, this is going to work for you. Do not marry, like I said, don't marry because the person is a white. If you know that the person has character that you dislike, just cut the relationship while you can. Please do not worship any man because the person is a white man or black man. Do not worship any man. Set your priorities straight before getting married. So that is all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy watching it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. God bless you all.